Dear God, I ask you to make my heart cold tonight. From all strangers, all busters. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I've been betrayed, nigga. How many niggas been betrayed out there tonight, nigga? Plenty of times, nigga. Nigga, don't keep it real no more. After all the fucking shit we done been through, all the pussy niggas we done tend to, but it don't mean nothing when a nigga money low. Nigga shoot you in your back and cut your fucking throat like Rich and Apple. Now it's hard for me to trust somebody. Family neither, they'll steal if they know you got it. God forgive me, I've been hurt by a couple niggas. That's why I wake up, say my prayers and be like, fuck a nigga. Bitches want riches, so they trying to slide the rubber off. Trying to get pregnant when you stupid hoes gon' learn your lesson. Man, it seem like the more love you show a nigga, when it fall out, you be like, damn, did I know this nigga? I'm glad I rap, cause these days they testify. Nigga ain't catch Lou with nothing and he got 25. Just cause he say he gon' ride, don't mean he love you, dog. It's Cain and Abel again, forgive us, Father God. Father God, I've been betrayed. Feel like they beat me like a slave. But I learned from my mistake. We living in the last days. Pray for me and make me cold. I've been betrayed. Feel like they beat me like a slave. But I learned from my mistake. We living in the last days. Pray for me and make me cold. They criticize me, huh? They talk about me bad. Ain't nobody won't sign me. I had to show my ass. If I love you, it ain't no question, I give my last. One day this heart gon' get me zipped up in a body bag. What about your first love, huh? She played it cold, didn't it? Made a nigga shed a tear, and she changed the nigga. So we fuck them and duck them. Never trust them or love them. No need for friends, fuck friends. Friends turn into busters. Mama gon' tell you when that nigga ain't right. Mama know. Mama know because she pray every night. I done wash my hands with all this pussy shit. Niggas be hating, but Boosie Boo, he hood rich. On top of that, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm unforgivable. First time you fuck with me, dog, I let them killers go. I'm down and dirty, cause a nigga heard me. She was supposed to be dead, but I let him slide, cause he ain't working. Father God, I've been betrayed. Feel like they beat me like a slave. But I learned from my mistake. We living in the last days. Pray for me and make me cold. I've been betrayed.
Yeah.
Like they beat me like a slave. But I learned from my mistake. We living in the last days.
Pray for me and make me cold.
Feel like somebody burning cameras on me. That's why that chop in my phantom in my house got all them cameras on it. Know I'm standing under the light. So I just try to do right. I ain't been in church, but I pray at night. It's like I used to didn't give a fuck. But over the years, I done learned and I done got out here and earned so much to live for. My niggas tell me, slow it down. For real, you need to chill, bruh. Stay up on your grind. Take your time. Bring your kids up. My grandma told me, look at you. Look what the streets done did ya. A lot of niggas changed on me. I came up, they switched up. My daughter almost died, man. It all seemed wrong. The only thing good is my dog came home. My mind gone, my heart mad, my soul so pissed. I think my niggas tried to ride me, that's some fucked up shit. Blowing killer when I ride, in my mirror when I ride by. Can see some niggas doing a coward ass drive-by. Some of these pussies really think that they got 9 lives. You might but don't even bust back this bitch 100 shots. And we been getting it by the pound, you know we blunt it out. It's something fancy, stun it out, throwing money out.
Feel like they beat me like a slave. But I learned from my mistake. We living in the last days. Pray for me and make me cold. I've been betrayed. Feel like they beat me like a slave. But I learned from my mistake. We living in the last days. Pray for me and make me cold.
Always about betrayal, ain't it? What's up, everybody? What's up with it, y'all? Breaking news. Breaking motherfucking news, man. Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. Breaking news. Got a story that we need to talk about. We were kind of chopping up this story just last week, and man, did it come to an insane end today. Like, wowzers. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm bringing up something for you guys. Of course, the internet's sort of being kind of slow right now. Hold on. I don't know why. There we go. Hold on. Let's see if it's going to run. Anyway, I don't have time to wait. I ain't got time for this. Listen, Abby Choi. All right. Abby Choi, model, social media influencer, very, very famous, um, uh, known all around the world. All around the world. Now, some of you here in the United States may not, know her that well, but I'm familiar with her because I do follow like a lot of world type events. Because the United States of America is just one landmass of many. All right. But needless to say, Abby Choi, very famous model, social media influencer, has been missing since last Wednesday. Okay. She's been missing. It's been all in the news. You guys may have heard about it in the news. Well, very, very bad news to report. And it's actually quite fucking gruesome. Excuse my French. I forgot to tell you guys, if you cuss at all in your YouTube videos, you will not get monetized anymore. I could tell you how they're doing that and how they're, how they know, but I'm not. I'm not giving y'all no technical information like that, but I'm just letting you know. So if I ever do get monetized again, this would be one that would not be because I said the word fucking. So I might as well keep cussing. Now, in Hong Kong, 4 people have been arrested after Abby Choi's dismembered body was discovered in a refrigerator. She was dismembered. Okay. She was found in a rental unit. Abby was 28 years old. She was reported missing this past Wednesday, a few days ago. The BBC actually reported her missing. Her remains were found in a refrigerator in the unit in Hong Kong, and parts of her body, along with a meat slicer, an electric saw, and some clothing were found on Friday afternoon, okay? This is according to a news release from the Hong Kong police. Now, Saturday, today, and it's more like really late in Hong Kong right now, so it would have been earlier today while we were sleeping. Police arrested Abby Choi's ex-husband, Alex Kwong, age 28. He was arrested while trying to leave Hong Kong by boat at Tung Chung Development Pier. Now, who else is in custody? Because there's a total of 4 people that are in custody for this gruesome murder. Well, his parents, his mom and his dad, and his older brother. They've all been detained. They are all in jail right now. And you want to know why they did this? They had an ongoing dispute. You see, Abby had divorced her husband. She had divorced him. And he felt like he didn't get what was due to him. There were financial disputes involving huge sums of money. And apparently the mom, the dad, and the older brother were all in with him. Okay? Now, someone was dissatisfied with how the victim, Abby, handled her assets. And that became the motive to kill her. Now, Abby was allegedly last seen by her ex-husband's brother, who also worked as her chauffeur. Isn't that interesting? Butchered over a money dispute. Her own husband. Now, recently, Choi had been on the cover of Elle Officielle Monaco, a fashion and luxury lifestyle magazine. And police say the investigation, including Choi's cause of death, is ongoing but it's obvious. She just appeared on that El Oficio Monaco fashion magazine just last week. Just last week. Now, the father, mother, and elder brother and ex-husband, what Hong Kong police are saying is they will be charged with murder. Now, one more last bit of information that you need to be aware of. The superintendent, Alan Chuang, told reporters today that they are still trying to locate Abby's head. This after disclosing that they found her limbs inside that refrigerator. There were some pieces of her body that had been dismembered. So they have not located Abby's head as of yet. There's just something really weird about that. But they had many financial disputes, and Choi was first reported missing, like I said, last Wednesday, last seen by the ex-husband's brother who worked as her chauffeur. Also, police say the family lied to them and misled investigators, and the village house that had been recently rented was unfurnished, suggesting it was set up to dispose of her body. So a very, very, very interesting story coming out of Hong Kong. And we're talking, allow me to go a little bit more in detail. I saved this for the end of the video. Okay. Because sometimes in international media, we get more details than we would in American media. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Sorry, I hadn't even spoke to anybody in the chat. I've gotten to the point where I don't even do that anymore because it takes up a lot of time. And a lot of people hate listening to people rattle off 100 names, right? So shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you, Gloria. Shout out to you, babe. Hey, TRG. What's up with it? KR83. Now, let's talk about a little bit more here. The meat grinder. Okay, they found a meat grinder, an electric saw. They also found soup pots with human tissue and legs stuffed into the refrigerator found at this home. They had been boiling her body parts down, which may be why they have not located her head. That might be why. So they obviously were cooking down her body. Okay. And inside these soup pots was human tissue. Now her torso, head, and hands have not been found yet. But again, I believe they probably cooked it down. I don't believe it exists anymore. Let me show you a picture of her pussy ass husband. Her pussy ass ex-husband. What a joke, right? What a joke. What a joke. Let me show you this guy. Hey, J-League Chronicles, how you doing? This story is insane. Hey, Just a Petty Mess. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at him. He tried to escape on boat. Look at those brand new shoes he got on, y'all. Hold on, let me show you. He's got on some brand new boots. I mean, the soles on those boots look fresh. Like he tried to run. He tried to abscond from a pier from a boat on a boat, and see, he's 28 years old. Him and his wife were both the same age, or him and his ex-wife were both the same age. She wasn't married to this guy anymore. This is her ex-husband. Now, they believe that not only did he plot it, but they believe that her former father-in-law, also plotted it. Now, divers are searching for the missing body parts of Abby. I don't think they're going to find them, though. I think that what we read before about the soup pots, I believe that they cut her into pieces and they were literally boiling her meat off of her bones. That's what I believe. I don't believe they're going to find any more body parts. Okay. Now, again, he was trying to leave. He was caught at Tung Chung Development Pier about 1 p.m. today. And they knew, officers knew he was going to show up because they learned of his plan. He had $500,000 in cash on him and several luxury watches worth about $4 million. You know, it's never enough. It's never fucking enough, right? And I want to end this video. This is a very quick video, but I want to end this video and preface this with this. With husbands and wives like this, why be married? Why? Why be married? If I got to worry about my husband cutting me up into pieces and cooking me down and putting my limbs in refrigerators, why would I ever get married again? I mean, what's the point? And it's always, the reason why the husbands are always the ones, or the wives are always the ones that are looked at is because, man, with a lot of love comes a lot of hate. Have you ever been in love with someone so much that when you left them or broke up with them or when you finally got over them, you hated their fucking guts? Hate is the exact opposite of love. Period. And the more you love someone, if they hurt you, the more you hate them. And I can absolutely relate to that. I can. And I think greed is a factor here. I think that because Abby she's had fashion shoots all over the world. She's a model. She's super famous. We don't know her husband. But see, you know what ends up happening in relationships? I'm going to tell you a true story really quick. Let me tell you women that want to wear the pants in a relationship type shit. Now, I never wanted to wear the pants in no relationships that I've ever been in. I like being the woman in the relationship. I think the woman male energy is off on earth, but hey, whatever. But what I'm saying is that sometimes women can get with a man, and depending on what that man does in his life or whatever, sometimes the woman can eclipse that man in her career. Okay? And it doesn't mean that that's something she tried to do. Both of them started off in the same path. I can say that about myself. Me and my ex-husband, we started off in the same path. We started off the same. We came from the same place. We were both poor as fuck. I remember spending days walking around to every job in that little town, putting in applications. I remember making $120 a week sewing shirts at Red Cap. But then I got hungry. I started having kids, and I got hungrier. And I did something with my life, with 3 kids at that. And you know what? The way I made it was so crazy was from a poster at the welfare office when I went to go apply for food stamps for free computer training. And I took that offer up, and look where I am today. It's not my motherfucking fault that my ex didn't take up those same opportunities. But it's interesting because they'll get jealous of your success. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, you become the breadwinner. It's not like you tried to make it that way. It's just the way it ended up. What, you want me not to make $150,000 a year? You don't want me to make $300,000 a year? You don't want me to make $1 million a year? But of course, they'll tell you yes. But deep inside, they seethe with jealousy. They seethe with jealousy because they know every time they get in that car or that truck and they drive it, they know that it ain't theirs. They ain't paid for it. Every time they walk in that house, they know that they ain't contributed to it. It's called being equally yoked. And sometimes, it ain't sometimes, it's all the time. People are here for a season in your life. And when you're in a situation where you start noticing you are moving up, but the person or partner you're with is staying stagnant, there's only one of two ways this is going to go. It's kind of like these people on YouTube, right? Either you're going to continue to rise up and they're going to drop off, or you're going to end up falling down to their level. And I refuse to fall down to anyone's level. I would rather die alone. Of course, maybe with a friend. Maybe I could find me a little friend, have a little fun once in a while, but all that getting married shit, I don't know about all that. So many marriages end up in divorce. Fucking, where's the good men at? I ain't trying to go to no club to meet no fucking man. Fuck that shit. He's in that motherfucker trying to find a woman, right? He's probably in that bitch every Saturday night trying to find a woman. I'm not trying to hook up with people like that. I'm not really an outsider type. I'm more of an introvert anyway. Shit. Get my groceries to my house and get the things I need to my house. I won't come up out this bitch for a week. There's been times when I ain't left my house in a month. I've literally let my truck just sit out there for a whole goddamn 30 days. And I say to myself, why do I have this truck when I could just Uber anywhere I need to go, really? And it'd be cheaper because I wouldn't pay as much insurance, right? But I'm just talking in general about how husbands can become very jealous of their wives and vice versa. Wives can become very jealous of their husbands as well. Dog Cigar Mafia, good to see you. How are you? It's always good to see you, babe. But yeah, like, I don't know. It just, and then when it gets real dangerous, when and I'm just going to say the woman here, because I'm talking about in Abby's case, and hell, I'm talking about even in my case. It gets kind of dangerous when you decide that you're done with the motherfucker. Love you too, babe. It gets kind of dangerous. That's the most dangerous time when you leave a relationship, right? Is at the end. And it's so funny because it ain't, and I speak on this about the family aspect because I know about it. I'm familiar. Because that was kind of similar shit that I went through with my ex-husband's family. Like, it makes no sense when your ex-husband, all right, and I'm talking to anybody, it makes no sense when an ex-husband or ex-wife in their family sits around and talks about your fucking finances. Now, and I'll say it, because that damn sure happened to me, And shout out to those of you who let me know about it, right? But like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you sitting out here at a party, in the middle of this park, talking to these motherfuckers about my financial situation? Let me tell y'all something. And I know this may sound bad of me, but the whole time I was married, my husband never knew how much I made. You know why? Now, he knew I made decent money, but he never knew exact amounts, never told him. If he would have asked me, I maybe would have said something. But my thing was, I want to see you do something with yourself. You need to get up on your feet. You need to get a motherfucking job and shit like that. But this motherfucker, it's always on and off type shit. God damn, you don't want to hustle. You don't want to do shit. It's always on this on and off shit. Motherfucker would rather sit at home and watch Maury Povich all motherfucking goddamn day long. And then when you file divorce on their ass, then they're like, I deserve a spousal support check. Nah, bitch, you ain't getting shit. You leaving the same way you came up in this motherfucker with nothing. I wouldn't give a fuck about this being a community property state. And I know I'm kind of making this a little bit about me, but you see, it was the life insurance conversation for me. Matter of fact, I'll be telling that to the day I motherfucking DIE in this bitch, because it deserves to be told. I have a sneaking suspicion that if I wouldn't have divorced that man, that I'd be probably dead right now. Because he thought That motherfucker thought he was going to get a whole bunch of money and shit. He thought a brain tumor was going to kill me, but I'm still here. I'm still here. And that was 4 years ago. And Tyrone Washington, you're still a bitch. And one day, you're going to get your karma, bitch. One motherfucking day. One motherfucking day. Ain't nobody forgot about what you did to that girl, how you burnt that lady up, how you used to beat on that lady. Oh, but that's who you was talking to, right? You had so much to say about me, right? See, that's what I'm saying. Who, like I say Tyrone Washington, y'all are like, who the fuck's that? I know, right? A nobody. But he's a somebody that was real concerned about how much money I make and how much life insurance I got and how my husband shouldn't divorce me. Wait till I die. Bitch. That's the type of shit these people are thinking about. And that's what I'm talking about. Abby Choi's husband, there's no telling how long he sat around and plotted to murder her. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He could have been plotting that shit for 6 fucking months. 6, 7 months, a year. Like, how do we find loyalty in men and women anymore? I mean, seriously, this is her fucking husband. Or ex, but still. I mean, how are we supposed to even date anymore after divorce? My God. I mean, damn. I ain't seen my ex-husband in a year and a half. My divorce has been finalized. I ain't went on a single fucking date and ain't trying to. I ain't signed up for no motherfucking online dating nothing because that shit is fucking dangerous as fuck. I don't even feel like it. I'd rather just do me. It's cheaper that way. I don't know. I just don't want to end up like an Abby Choi. God damn. Because these motherfuckers, man, I'm telling you, the first date you go out, and I think about this shit a lot. Oh, so what do you do for a living? The moment I say, the first thing that's going to pop up in their mind is a $sign. I don't want that. I'd rather tell them I work at Wendy's or some shit. Then they probably wouldn't date me anymore. We would probably just have a one-night stand or something. No, but man, I'm not telling no man on no first date like what I do. I guess it would depend on who he is, though. I mean, if I know anything about him, and if I know that there's some equalness there, then yeah, I probably would. But if I don't know nothing about the dude and shit, I ain't telling you where I work on no first date and shit like that. You'll be lucky to know how much I make 5 years from now. Shit. You want to find out how much I make, you better find a check stub. And you ain't going to find none of them because they're all, in soft copy form. You know what? No, that is not her bad company. No. God, don't tell me that's her. That's not the lady that eats the bats. Nah, that's not her. Because the lady that eats the bats, that's the one that flagged me. Nah, she's in Vietnam. But they kind of look alike though, right? And believe me, that bitch ain't no model. If you look at her motherfucking teeth from eating all them goddamn beetles and bats bad company, nah, that ain't her. I couldn't believe that bitch struck my channel. It does look like her though, do it. Hold on, wait. Let me bring her up. Man, listen. I couldn't believe that lady struck my channel because she decided to cook and eat bats. Man, I fought that copyright strike and won too. And won it. All right. Hold on a second. Bat soup. I can't believe y'all got me doing this shit again. Some of us. Wait. You talking about this lady right here. Hold up. Wait. Yeah. She's from Thailand. Yeah, that's Thailand. Yeah. I can't say her name. It's more Panchanak Shrisanalua, facing up to 5 years in prison. Yeah, I can't say her name. But anyway, yeah, she had a bowl filled with like bats, a bat broth and some cherry tomatoes. And she started with the wings. And she was arrested for this shit too. But that's what was interesting because they do that shit all the time. So it was like they were trying to make a statement or whatever. But man, there's some ladies under that channel, L&T Cooking. Oh, I'm going to show it just to be a bitch, okay? I'm going to show it just to be a bitch, okay? Because this hoe flagged me, all right? These two bitches right here. Because they don't believe in promotion, okay? But they love to eat snakes, all right? They love sweet and sour snake soups, all right? Are you gonna copyright strike me again, girl? You gonna copyright strike me again? I just want to see you fry this snake. Girl, these people will eat anything. Look, she gonna wrap it in like a figure eight. Girl, you wrong for that. Putting that damn. Hold on. Let me. Oh my God. How did we end up here? Bad company. It's your fault. How the fuck did we end up here? Huh? How did this happen? Okay. I cannot. No, we can't do this. Not the vegetables. Not the veggies. Oh, she's giving them a little. Oh, she's cutting pineapple special. Oh, isn't that so sweet? We're going to have pineapple covered snake. Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah. Maybe it's the fact we're too Americanized, you think? Maybe we don't eat this type of food because we're too Americanized. Y'all think? Or do you think that maybe that some foods ain't meant to fucking be eaten? Look, not the juice, not the snake juice, bitch, not the pimp juice. Girl. Not the snake juice. Ooh, it looks colorful. I'll say that. It looks colorful. But no, that's not her. That's not Abby. I don't think Abby would be caught dead eating no shit like that. Anyway, y'all, listen, I had to bring this story to you. I thought it was just, this almost reminds me of the submarine murder. In which a reporter was murdered in a submarine in Norway. If you've not seen the documentary on that, you actually should watch it. It's pretty damn good. But yeah, I just, y'all. I'll have to upload that or update that thumbnail because it's actually now 4 that are in custody because the news has been changing like every freaking 30 seconds. But yep, that whole family's about to go down for doing that to her. So sad, man. That's really sad. But guys, listen, man, before I get up out of here, can I pay some bills? Is that okay with you? Shout out to the Leak You community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
The judgment sentence that you are an asshole.
The trial is over. Thank you, everybody.
Let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to take all your stuff and get out of my life. 10, 9, 8.
God bless you, motherfucker.
You're really smart, like really, really, really smart, like I am.
Oh, yeah. Listen, before I get up out of here, I wanted to give a special shout out to the Leak You community, man. We're growing like crazy. The Discord is nuts. We have a permanent link now, discord.gg/LeakYou. Come on into the Discord. We've been really building it out. It's becoming, a little bit more active and stuff like that. And also, I am on Bigo now. And I've been quite amazed. Like every time I go live on Bigo, I'm pulling in hundreds of viewers. So I don't know what's going on, but I am at LeakYou on Bigo. So make sure you come through. Usually I show the same content that I show here on YouTube, but sometimes I go live or do like a group live and all that sort of a thing. So really, LeakYou community will always get the first spot. And with all of that said, we will end this with what I call a little chopped and screwed, or a little screwed and chopped. It doesn't matter how you say it. People say it, that we intertwine it either way. But let's be really clear about something. I just want to say this to a very uneducated male that wishes he was female. Listen here, buddy. I'm from Texas. I'm the epitome of chopped and screwed. Bitch, I've been listening to screwed and chopped music since DJ Screw was screwing and chopping music before he died. So you need to shut the entire fuck down and shut the fuck up. Now. Bye, guys.
It's the big tyke, I got swangers on the truck. Baby expedition, spun my tuition. Got the partners cooking up crack in the kitchen. Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my neck, up my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that. This is like that. I'ma go long. This is just the boy I can go off in the zone. Can't hold it go. I'ma stay real. Coming down with my mind on dollar bill. On dollar bill, got to pop the pill. I'ma show my ass, I'ma make a damn meal. I got skill. What's the hold the mic? What's up, Lil Ron? What's up, Lester? Nice to tight. What's up, Lester? What's up, Ron? It's the tight. I came down, Ricky Shop on the mic. Like that boy White, Mike Ross a yacht. I'ma act like Lil Pat, give it all I got. On this track, Biff gon' relax. I'ma come through, I shoot a three like the packs. I could go hard, I could go harder. I came down, I had a little daughter. I can go harder, gotta switch the house starter. Mama got mad cause I mashed on the daughter. I'm a damn burner, I'm a four-swinger turner. It's the Lil Runner, I can be the young learner. A nigga in school when I'm out the boys' brook. I broke the boys out, crossed over, now you shook. Man, I'm a crook cause I'm out the Rosewood. Had to let them know cause everything's understood. It's understood, got to claim my hood. It's the north side, damn straight as Rosewood. I'ma hit the east side, see my boy dance. I'ma come down, I got brain on my dash. Watch me turn swingers, turn them in they dip. Draped up and drip, and I'm pulling out a whip. Another extra fucking clip. I hate it if you're flexing. I'ma come through, I might start my suggestion. Tell you my suggestion in my Rolex. I'ma come down, yup, them haters be flexing. I can drop the top, make it get ready. I can flip my screen, watch Malcolm and Eddie. Man, I'm gone for it, still that boy can. I'ma come down, I might bleed the block red. What's up, the big watch? Make the shit chop. I'ma come down, I'm in my drop. I'm in my drop. Make the shit chop. It's the big tight, hell now, I won't stop. I'ma go hard. It's the people Lord. Get on my knees and say a prayer to the Lord. That's my Jesus. That's my man. I did a drive-by on the damn clan. Talking about the clucks, worth big bucks. Had to come through where that boy Big Tuck signed the contract. Still falling back. Somebody take the mic, get the flow like Andy Can. Man, get the damn mic, cause the wrong getting hyper. Like DMD, I got 25 lighters in my red Viper. Man, I'm too thrown. Lil Ron been the G, I'm talking classy ass foes. Man, I'm a player from the Himalayas. Broke them boys out bad, I'm a dope rhyme sayer. Big dick layer, and I be the youngest. Keep talking shit, I had you hooked on funny. Man, on funny. Watch when they bumming. It's the dust of boy, I'm getting swole from the woman. Woman got me eating, I'ma keep breathing. Got to come down and I'm never ever beat. Might jack off twice, do it my way. Got the flick on parlay all damn days. Blow a pint of hay and I'm drinking on serve. What's up, AK? We gon' go on in the bird. Flipping in the bird, sipping on the serve. I can flip a switch and make my drop dirty bird. Like that boy Al, that's my damn pal. I done tripped out, I done took a nigga gal, I done took this damn wife. Never thought twice. I'ma come down, what's up to my boy Tight? What's up to Big Tubby? Hoes, they gon' love me. Wanna get me in the house and just love me, love it. What's up? Hold up, man. Hold up. It's that boy Tubby, I might get thrown. It's Trinity Gordon and them rockets turn roll. But them boys swinging, but them boys